So, guys, this year is shaping up to be an absolute game-changer for foldable smartphones, with a massive showdown on the horizon between tech giants Samsung and Apple. Building on the foundations of the Galaxy Z Fold 7, Samsung is ready to push the boundaries even further. Meanwhile, Apple is finally entering the arena with its highly anticipated first-ever foldable device, which rumors suggest could be called either the iPhone Fold or the iPhone Ultra. Interestingly, the rivalry runs deep but shared, as Samsung is actually slated to manufacture the innovative displays for both companies' devices. With Samsung's traditional Unpacked event right around the corner this July and Apple's historical launch window locked in for September, the stage is set for a massive clash of the foldables. The biggest point of discussion heading into this launch season is how these devices will actually differ from one another. Rumors indicate that Samsung is shifting its strategy by introducing two distinct models this year, a standard Galaxy Z Fold 8 and a premium Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. The standard Fold 8 is expected to sport a completely overhauled, wider design reminiscent of a hotspot, which closely mirrors the leaked mock-ups we have seen for Apple's upcoming foldable. To hit a more competitive price point, this entry-level model will likely sacrifice a telephoto lens and feature slightly pared-down specifications compared to its ultra-premium sibling. Screen real estate and dimensions will also mark a clear divide between these devices. The standard Galaxy Z Fold 8 is rumored to feature a 5.5-inch cover screen and open up to a 7.5 to 7.6-inch main internal display utilizing a 4:3 aspect ratio. On the other end of the spectrum, the massive Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra will stay true to previous form factors, boasting a 6.5-inch outer display and an expansive 8-inch internal canvas. Apple appears to be targeting the standard Fold 8's footprint for its debut device, with leaks pointing toward a 5.3 to 5.5-inch external screen and a 7.7 to 7.8-inch internal display. The most exciting breakthrough for foldable tech this generation is the long-awaited arrival of a truly creaseless display. Leaked footage of a Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra prototype has revealed a flawless internal screen that shows absolutely no visible crease or structural bump even after being repeatedly folded and opened. This gapless, creaseless engineering is achieved via an advanced shared hinge architecture that will reportedly power all three upcoming devices. This technological milestone explains exactly why Apple waited so long to enter the market, as they refused to release a premium device until the compromising screen crease was completely eliminated. Under the hood, these devices will be packed with absolute powerhouse silicon, though their internals differ significantly. Both Samsung models are expected to run on Qualcomm's highly anticipated Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 processor, though they will diverge when it comes to memory configurations. The standard Fold the 8th of May start with a baseline of 8 GB of RAM, while the Ultra model will comfortably pack 12 GB, potentially scaling up to 16 GB for the top-tier 1 TB storage variant. Apple will counter this with its cutting-edge 2nm A20 or A20 Pro chipset paired with 12 GB of RAM, alongside a custom C2 or C2X coprocessor dedicated entirely to maximizing efficiency and battery preservation. Speaking of endurance, battery capacities are getting a significant boost across the board. The standard Galaxy Z Fold 8 is rumored to pack a 4,800 mAh battery, which is a massive upgrade over the 4,400 mAh cell found in the older Fold 7, especially when paired with the ultra-efficient Snapdragon 8 Gen 5. The premium Fold 8 Ultra pushes things even further with a massive 5,000 mAh reservoir. Apple's contender is expected to match this competitive endurance, with leaks pointing toward a battery capacity hovering right around 4,883 mAh, which should deliver unprecedented battery life alongside their efficient 2nm architecture. Camera configurations will represent another major area of differentiation between the models. For the first time in years, Samsung's base foldable will drop down to a dual camera setup consisting of a 50-megapixel wide and a 50-megapixel ultra-wide lens. The Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra will retain the ultimate flagship crown, keeping the jaw-dropping 200-megapixel main sensor alongside a 50-megapixel ultra-wide and a 10-megapixel telephoto camera capable of 3x optical zoom. Apple is taking a similar dual-lens approach for its first foldable, opting for twin 48-megapixel sensors, with rumors suggesting the main camera will introduce an advanced dynamic variable aperture system. When it comes to accessing and securing these devices, biometric technology is keeping things practical. Rather than introducing complex under-display sensors or Face ID, Samsung is sticking with its tried-and-true side-mounted capacitive fingerprint sensor integrated directly into the power button for both the Fold 8 and the Fold 8 Ultra. In a surprising twist, Apple is reportedly ditching Face ID for this specific form factor, opting instead to implement a power button Touch ID sensor very similar to the biometric design currently used on the iPad Air and iPad mini lines. On the software side, both brands are completely rebuilding their operating systems to take full advantage of the unique folding canvas. Samsung's upcoming One UI 9 is being written from the ground up to offer superior multitasking, smoother split-screen layouts, and vastly improved Samsung DirectX integration because they know Apple is arriving to compete. Apple will answer back with iOS 27, which is slated to introduce an optimized layout blending the traditional iPhone experience with the multi-window, split-screen productivity features typically reserved for iPadOS. Unsurprisingly, cutting-edge innovation comes with an incredibly steep price tag. Due to skyrocketing global costs for RAM and NAND flash storage, even the base model Galaxy Z Fold 8 is expected to start at $1,899, which matches the launch price of last year's model despite having fewer cameras. The ultra-premium Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra will demand an even higher premium, starting at an estimated $2,100 to $2,200 for the baseline 256GB version. Apple's first foldable will easily match that luxury pricing tier, with early analyst projections placing the iPhone Fold anywhere between $2,000 and $2,500 at launch. Fortunately, tech enthusiasts won't have to wait much longer to see these devices in the flesh. Samsung is expected to officially roll out the Galaxy Z Fold 8 lineup immediately following its late July Unpacked event, hitting store shelves by early August. Apple will follow right on its heels during its traditional autumn hardware window, meaning we can expect the iPhone Foldable to officially debut in September or early October. With only a couple of months separating these two massive releases, late 2026 is officially shaping up to be the most exciting era for smartphone innovation in a decade.